it's back every single week. We've been doing this for years and years and years. Now it is time for the best team in Madden, which is our weekly update on our team, what we're doing, what maybe you should be doing, all that sort of good stuff. And this is episode 1's always really important, okay? Because I'm gonna talk to you guys about something in here. You see our team 87 overall. You see the coin stack 4.7 million. You're gonna say, man, you have a better team than me. Yeah, why'd you have so many coins? How'd you get so many coins? Here's the answer. This cost $1,000 to do up to this point. Nah, I ain't proud of it, but I'm always gonna be honest, and I'm always gonna be upfront with you guys about that stuff. That's basically what we put in. It's a little less, but we'll round up. I can round up. I'm cool with rounding up. So it's a little less, but this is what it has got us. Now, of course, we made some bad decisions. That's fine. So maybe we don't have as many coins or something we should have, but whatever. This is what it gets us on week 1. Now, again, my goal as a content creator, this is my job, is to build up enough coins so we can stop opening L bundle. But let's take a look at the team here. I'm going to hide my face cam for this just so you guys can see everything a little bit better. Now, when we talk about the best team in Madden, undoubtedly there's going to be the guy in there that says you don't have players X, Y, and Z. And you know what? He's correct. You are correct. The best team in Madden is a series. It's not, here's the best team in the game all the time. When we start out, guess what? I don't waste my coins on dumb things that are going to be upgraded. That's just the facts. So you will see our entire offensive line is non-auctionable BND cards. Why is that? I'm not spending a bunch of coins on offensive line. I will say, however, I do think that offensive line feels like it matters somewhat from playing with an offensive line like this, which is a little bit better, to playing on the No Money Spin account, which offensive line isn't quite as good. I do notice a difference. Straight up, that's the truth. Won't lie about that. So yes, I will be upgrading our offensive line pretty soon. Now we're going to get to tight end. We have Tony Gonzalez at tight end here with tight end apprentice. We also have Donald Parham at wide receiver 1, Kyle Pitts, Darren Waller. Who is better, Parham or Tony G? Based on abilities, it is Donald Parham. He's bigger. He gets better ability, the short in elite, which a lot of people like. But for the way I play my offense, I actually really can use tight end apprentice, which Tony Gonzalez gets. So there's a trade-off. Do I want him to catch better or do I want him to run better routes? Which one should you go with? It's going to really depend on your offense. If you do not need someone to run tight end posts, crosses, corners, Donald Parham is your guy and he's cheaper. So stick with that. Kyle Pitts has also been pretty good. Small sample is what it is. Running back, Joe Mixon, to me, is far and away the best running back in the game currently. I don't even think it's close. I don't think it's close at all. Joe is a great running back. However, running backs are a dime a dozen. There's going to be other great ones that come along, obviously. So if you're on the fence, you know, maybe if you want to wait it out a week, we're going to get new headliner stuff anyway. Maybe it's price drops, all that sort of stuff. We get to receivers. Keyshawn Johnson, just a solid team captain. Again, he sort of fits in there. We have the new 87 CD Lamb. Haven't actually really been using him a lot, but obviously Randy is the best receiver in the game. There's no question about that. Randy is the best receiver in the game. So if you're passing the ball, Randy's probably the guy you want to have out there on your team. Fullback, don't really care, but quarterback is another super important one here. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you avoid the packs and save some racks. Heading over to MMOEXP.com. Use my code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description down below. Here, I don't feel that there is like an amazing quarterback in this game. I truly do not. I don't. Okay, here, look me in the eye here. I don't feel like there is a great quarterback in this game. Aaron Rodgers has the best release in the game. A lot of the better players are using Aaron Rodgers. Me, I'm a little spastic. I like to wiggle around. So that's why I have Jalen Hurts. Because he's faster. And I feel like he throws the ball fine. I feel like a lot of these guys are pretty similar. The biggest thing that I have noticed, because I've used a lot of these quarterbacks. I've used Hurts, Herbert, Mahomes, Wentz. I've tried Brady. They're all like okay in their own right. For sure, the lower cards do miss more passes though. And a missed pass in this game is likely an interception. When you're throwing that corner out and it's a little bit behind the receiver, it's probably a pick. So accuracy is pretty important here. And obviously if you're using skill-based passing, you can use the accuracy that way. I used that with Carson Wentz. It helped me a bit. I'm practicing it over there because I'm okay with losing over there for sure. I haven't tried Trevor Lawrence out yet. I'm like 1 CP point away from him. I've heard he's okay. Is Hurts worth 550,000 coins? I mean, not really. Not really. Just kind of use someone until someone comes out, because the guy at quarterback, he doesn't exist right now. Now, I do have quick draw on him. We have jukebox on Mixon and a bunch of short end elites and all that sort of stuff. Our abilities, they're fine. We go to defense. Let's talk about the corners so we can put our face back up here. I know we are missing some of the top tier corners as well. And I don't think it truly really matters at this point. All these corners are playing really well. Now, if a patch comes and changes things, that's fine. But Xavier Howard is slow. He plays fine. He actually plays outside for me. He plays fine. He doesn't get beat or anything like that. Really bad, especially what you would expect. That's just the way that the game is. So obviously we have Snead, Elam, and Denzel Ward there. So corner, again, having Snead is great. I wouldn't be spending 700,000 coins on Carlton Davis or any of those things like that. I'd just be a little patient. Okay, let's just be a little bit patient here. It's fine. Defensive line, Bruce Smith, Warren Sapp, Marcus Lawrence. What's crazy here, and this is weird, with how the pass rush is in this game, I don't know if anything overly matters. So I'll say this: my ends get sacks, right? And they're not the loopers or anything like that. They're just defensive ends. They've gotten sacks. Warren Sapp, 17 games, 0 sacks. I feel like the only way defensive tackles get sacks in this game, or pressure even, is if someone steps up into the pocket in them. Most people, because of the pressure in the game, are stepping backwards in the pocket, so that's why he has no sacks, and that's why the ends get all the sacks. It makes a lot of sense. You break it down that way. Otherwise, Ronnie Lott, really enjoyed this card so far. My favorite defensive card from the All Madden release, I would say. Big impact here. Let's look at his stats. Big impact on Ronald here. Can't look at his stats from this screen. Of course you can't. It was like 6 or 7 interceptions. He had a good weekend. Lawrence Taylor, using him as the looper with under pressure. Obviously, he has an impact. It is what it is. And I've been using Micah Parsons as my user. Now, having a linebacker as your user with 2 AP for lurker is still something that kind of rubs me the wrong way. But I feel like a lot of times I want those linebackers, because the sub linebackers and the safeties that go into those spots, they do get pushed around, and people do try to run the ball because passing is hard, so they kind of revert back to running. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So then changing to Von Miller, again, just a bunch of pass rushers. Strong safety. This is where, like, if I really wanted to go all in, I would have gotten someone different here. But Amani has played actually really well. Again, does it overly matter at this point with stuff? I don't know. I don't know. Cards are playing well generally because of the game and how the game is designed. So I'm not going to overspend 750,000 coins on a Micah Hyde when Micah Hyde is probably going to be surpassed or equaled or cheaper. There's supposedly like a Javon Holland coming. He'll probably be just as good at a third of the price. Otherwise, yeah, that's kind of it. Special teams we haven't really focused on. Just using guys that we've pulled. No, nothing crazy there. We go to specialists. Again, our pass rush. Nothing crazy here at all. And we've been running the Saints offense and the Chiefs defense as well. Okay, that's what we've been doing. And it is what it is. So again, with spending all of this money to get this team that we have played and grinded, we played the weekend league, we played solo battles, we did all this sort of stuff. Yes, it is. It's been fun doing it this way. I would have felt we would have had a better team at this point, or more coins at this point, based on what we've spent. I've had some bad luck, so that is what it is. But again, most of these cards are very, very similar, guys, at this point. So if you're not a heavy spender, I'm not saying no money spent, I'm saying if you're not a heavy spender, everyone but like under the heavy spenders, be patient with building this team, especially because there is going to be a patch for this game that's going to change the way that things work potentially and how you want to build your team. Couple days, I think maybe the 24th, I heard. That could be wrong. But again, then we have a lot of this other stuff. And of course, when we bought everything, we did buy like all those team builder packs, the B&D team and all that. So that's what we did. But we've been earning coins and doing all that. But it's a good team. It's not as good of a team as I thought it would have been. If you would like go back in time, CC, how good is your team after spending $1,000? I would have thought it would have been better, to be honest. But I like the way a lot of these cards play. A lot of them play the same. I can tell you this, that my stats between cards on this account and cards on the money spent account, playing a full weekend league on each of them, are very similar. That's all I'm saying. But we will be back next week. If there's anyone you want us to try out that you think is actually really good, down below. Until then, watch these other gameplays right here. Love making gameplay videos this year. I'm having a ton of fun actually playing the game. So click those for me, show support to those so we can keep doing more. The more support you show, the more I'll do. It's a trick. It's okay. Love you. I'm out. Peace.